So the next way is just using your fingers, which is the way that I typically do it. I'm only going to bring up a little bit of clay this time. So you've probably seen me do a demo if you've been following my page anytime, where I just grab the clay. And this is mostly my fingertips. A lot of times I'll see people have like, I'll show you. They'll have like their whole finger, they'll have it in touch like this. That's a lot of contact and a lot of friction. If you just use your fingertips, that does mean you have to have short fingernails, which I do. I mean, my fingernails are always short because I'm always at the wheel. So using your fingertips is gonna really help with that. And the last way, I'm not sure how it's gonna work. I might have to cut this because this top part is already pretty thin. So, is you can use your palm, and usually I tell people to use their palm earlier on to get those first pulls out of the way. All right, so this right here is still, like right here is where my floor is, and there's a lot of clay right out here. Okay, so basically what we're gonna do here is I'm going to be using my hand, but I'm using basically, it's not really, I call it my palm, but it's actually like where these 3 knuckles are. And I'm gonna push with my inside hand into that and lift it. This, like I said, is way better earlier on when your walls are really thick because you can really push in a forceful manner. This is the Korean style of pulling. Ryan and I learned this from Moondabong in, it was like October of last year. So basically, I'm gonna remove this so you can see my hand position. Okay, so basically what I was doing is my hand is out here, and I've got these 3 knuckles in contact, and then on the inside, I've got these 3 fingers touching into that. So we're sort of like grabbing it and lifting it up. So you can imagine like that would be a really strong pull. And it does take some practice to not pull too hard where you lift your whole pot off. But if you have a hard time getting that clay to move, you just gotta bring that clay up with your fingers, get your knuckle underneath it. And when I say knuckle, I mean like the inside of your knuckle. And then lift, 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 lift. And sometimes what's nice about it is if your pot tends to come out, you can even collar it while you're pulling. And then if you want, we can do more content on that sort of style of pulling. I think I did it in when I made my moon jars, but this was just a few different techniques of pulling. I know that a lot of people struggle with trying to figure out how to pull. So maybe if you're having a hard time, try out a different hand position and see if any of these work well for you at your wheel.